Hi guys, welcome back to JJ's Food Directory. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite stews, the oxtail stew. So to do so, you're going to need 1 kg of oxtail, some onions, some bell peppers, and some seasonings. I will leave all the ingredients in the description box below. So whilst my meat is marinating in a hot pan, I add some sugar and I let the sugar dissolve in the hot pan. For this step, I always use dark brown sugar. I let it melt and then I add my meat into it, and this helps with browning the meat, and it also gives it a slight sweetness when you finish cooking it, so it's not too savory. As you can see here, the sugar is starting to smoke, so just be very careful not to burn yourself with the hot sugar. Once my sugar is all melted, I get my pre-marinated meat and I add it to the pot of melted sugar. I begin the browning process by allowing my meat to cook on all sides evenly so that it can have a nice brown color all over. I add all my vegetables to the same bowl that I used to marinate the meat with the residual seasonings and stuff. So I add my tomatoes, my bell peppers. It's optional to use 2 different types of bell peppers. I just like the look of it. I give everything a good stir around with all the seasonings. At this stage, you can decide if you want to add more seasonings to it or wait till later on in the cooking process. Here I'm adding an onion and 2 cubes of garlic and ginger paste. After 5 minutes of browning my meat on each side, it's all evenly nice and brown, and I can continue on with the next step. I'm now going to add my vegetable mix. You can pretty much use any vegetable mix you like at any quantity or proportion. It's up to you. Give everything a good stir so that it doesn't burn at the bottom, and you can add some water to also help it not burn at the bottom, but honestly it makes its own juices once it starts to boil. So this is what it looks like after 30 minutes of boiling. The meat is not yet soft, but you can see that the vegetables are getting softer and everything is coming together nicely. At this stage, you can taste for salt and decide whether you want to add some more salt. As you can see here, I added 2 bay leaves. You can now leave it to boil for as long as you feel like you need it to boil for. I left it to boil for about 2 hours in total because I like my meat to be really tender and really fall off the bone, but some people like their meat a little bit more tough, so it's up to you and how long you want to boil it for. So at this stage, my meat has been boiling for about an hour and a half. I decided to add some more water to it so that it can boil for the remaining 30 minutes. So after 2 hours of boiling, my meat is finally soft enough and ready to be served. It is honestly super tender and super fall off the bone. And as you can see, there's like a top layer of oil, which I didn't add any oil. It's just the fat coming from the meat. So it's really good that you don't need to add any oil to make this meal. And these are the final results. Let me know what you think in the comment below. This dish can be served with rice. I served it here with some rice and beans and some plantain. You can also have it with bread or anything you feel like having it with. All of the ingredients and seasonings used in this dish will be in the comment box below. Please like, share, and subscribe.